Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Steady Junction, and in this video we are going to see some useful tips for story writing, and we are also going to see one example of a story. So let's get started. Before you start writing a story, prepare an outline, arrange the events in a logical order. So before you start, in a rough column, add the outline of the story. This will help you in making a very good story. Begin the story with a striking sentence, preferably creating a word picture. Example: he was sitting on the sofa, resting his legs on the central table. So I hope you are clear with the point. Invest your characters with traits which human beings have so that readers are able to identify with them. Now you have to make the story practical, which can be there in real life. Don't go for that ghost kind of stories. Don't be imaginary. It should be practical. Make the dialogues revealing. The dialogues should at once let the readers know what type of a person the character is. So you have to basically add some suitable dialogues which tell the reader about the characteristics of the particular person. Use simple and easy understandable language. Do not use difficult or bombastic words in the story. So the easy words, simple words in simple language you have to write. You don't have to use difficult words in the story. This will help you to avoid errors. The ending with the sting in the tail is always appreciable. It should shock, surprise, or suddenly enlighten the readers. So it should be a perfect ending too. Give a title to the story. It should be appropriate, catchy, and attractive. It may be a word, a phrase, or a proverb. Now it's compulsory to write a title of the story, right? So don't forget to write the titles. Titles should be appropriate, catchy, and attractive. It should not be such that it doesn't has any role to play in the story. So it can be a word, phrase, or a proverb. You may conclude the story in an open-ended way, that is, with a question in the minds of the readers. The readers may be left wondering why a particular character behaved in a way he did. So you have to write in an amusing way that entertains the readers too. So these are some useful tips for story writing. Now let's see the sample. So this in front is a sample story which starts as Rupesh was extremely sad and frustrated when. Now you have to complete the story. So let's see the beginning. So the title you can see is An Unforgettable Meeting. Rupesh was extremely sad and frustrated when he stood on the bank of a big lake. Now it's very appropriate beginning. The immediate cause of his depression was his failure in the annual examination. Just a day before the commencement of the examination, he had met with an accident. In this accident, he had suffered minor injuries, but 2 days after that, his father had died in an accident. Now he suffered with an injury himself, and 2 days before, his father also died in an accident. These two sudden happenings were responsible for his failure in the exam. Now the writer of the story has given the proper reasons for that beginning which was given. He was now seriously thinking of committing suicide when a holy man arrived. Now entry of another character, that is the holy man. Observing Rupesh in a frustrated mood, the man asked him the reason for this. Rupesh sincerely told him everything, including his intention to end his life. The holy man exhorted Rupesh to be brave. To illustrate a great truth of life, he put a tablespoonful of salt in the lake and asked Rupesh to taste the water. It was not salty. Then he put the salt in a glass of water and made Rupesh taste it. Rupesh, this was the plot part. Now moving to the conclusion. Rupesh tasted it and said that it was salty, but he understood nothing. The holy man then explained to him that life seems bitter and salty only when you are small like a glass of water. But when your consciousness expands and embraces the whole humanity, you are large-hearted like a lake. Rupesh understood and thanked the holy man. He gave up the idea of committing suicide. So this was the story, an unforgettable meeting, and it's a perfect example for you all. So I hope you all liked the video, and if you did, then please hit the like button, and I would see you all in the next video. Till then, bye.